Hello and welcome. It's Ms. Botinsky, and we are working problem number 7, which is dealing with finding a common denominator and adding and subtracting our fractions. So we have 5/12 minus 7/8. To be able to do this, we need to find a common denominator. So remember, denominator is the one on the bottom, and numerator is the one on top. Okay, so finding common denominator. So we need to find the smallest value that both 8 and 12 go into. So one way to do that is by listing multiples of those common denominators. So we go 8, 16, 24, and 12, 24, 36, and look there. We found one that was in common right away. Okay, it doesn't always go that quickly, but you can do that and until you find, so if I hadn't found one yet, I'd go ahead and go to 32 and then 40, and you start going up. But you would notice that we would find one at 48 as well that's common, but it's not the smallest. Okay, we want to use the smallest so that we don't have to reduce as often, because reducing fractions can also take extra time. So we're trying to keep our math efficient by not doing extra work. So common denominator, that means we need to convert 5/12 into something over 24. So what is if to get from 12 to 24, we'd have to multiply by 2. So that means if we multiply the bottom by 2, we have to multiply the top by 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Same thing here. So we're how many times, what do we have to multiply 8 by to get 24? Well, we could look at 1, 2, 3. So we multiplied 8 by 3. So that means we need to multiply the 7 by 3. And we get 7 times 3 is 21. Now, when we subtract fractions, what we need to remember is we keep the same denominator. Okay, because it's out of 24. We have 10 24ths and 21 24ths. So we're taking 21 away from our positive 10 24ths. So this is 10 minus 21. And then we have to just do how we do addition and subtraction of integers. So 10 minus 21 is going to be negative 11. So if you need to think about that on a number line and draw that out, you can. And before we say this is our final answer, we want to make sure that 11 or factors of 11 don't go into 24. We know 11 is a prime, so we can't reduce, and 24, 11 is not part of 24, so we can't reduce it anymore. So we know this is our reduced form. So that is the value of that expression.